everybody. How's it going, everyone? Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, we got Miss Millie. We got Janice. Hey, Auntie, how are you? I hope you're good. Hey, Pointer Lover. And Cheryl. Miss Cheryl Bedford. Oh, what did I do? Goodness. Hey, Tennessee Volunteer, how are you? Oh, thanks, Aunt Sherry. I hope everybody's had a good day today. It's Friday, finally. Yay. Oh, goodness. I'm so tired for the week. The week has just got me wore out. But I wanted to come on and be with my friends. And of course, everybody else is on too. I thought I'll do a late live since everybody's going earlier. And now everybody's going later. I'm like, I can't win for losing. So say hello to my little friend. Say hello, Lila. Hello, Layla. And then behind me, I got her competition, which is my dog. They both fight over who's going to be in my lap. So, and two ways. Well, it might be a small group tonight, but we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about some stuff. So we'll just make it the best we can. Oh, I love you, Auntie. I love you so much. I wished I could get the other dog up here. He is, I don't know what he is. He's a mix of something. But my son was a police officer, or at the time he was DPS, and he had worked this wreck where the lady had ran off in the ditch and everything. Well, she was high on something bad, 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 bad. And she had this dog with her. And my son asked her, do you want me to call somebody to get your dog before we take you to jail? Because they found all kinds of drugs in her car there, in her car, the seat of her car. And she picked up this dog and threw it off into the road. And that was on a major highway. She said, I don't care about this blank dog. So my son got the dog, put it in his car, was going to take him to the pound. And we now have Ollie. He is a member of the family, and he is probably the best dog in the entire world. I'm telling you, that is the coolest dog. He's just happy and content. And it's like he knew he got rescued. And my son's not a big animal person, but when it comes to Ollie, they're buddies. And wherever my son goes, Ollie goes. So, but he is downstairs. He has some arthritis in his back hips. But yeah, it was the best thing that ever come out of that. He said, Mama got me a dog. I was like, what? But when you first meet Ollie, it's like, oh, I want to take him home. He's so sweet. And then we have Miss Corgi here, who got locked up with a Yorkie. So we're going to have baby Yorkie corgis. So, anyways, that's the life on the farm. Call it their farm. They had 3 dogs. Sandy had to be put to sleep because she was just She was 16-year-old beagle. So, but they've got 4 goats, and something had got all their chickens. So they're looking at some new chicks, going to reinforce their house better. They don't know how whatever it is got into the coop with them, but they lost all their chickens. But anyways, life goes on. I have really been struggling this week, guys. I've just been trying to fight through a lot of blah, but you guys help me, so thank you for that. Before we get started with Sebastian's stuff here, I was told by 2 people that when we talked about, oh, thank you, Ken. You are so sweet. Thank you. When I talked about David Dotson, and I was talking about him getting fired from the funeral home, I was told, and it was a discussion that we had, several of us, about him getting fired just right after Summer came up missing. But I was told by 2 people that it was prior to Summer coming up missing. So, guys, I'm not real sure about that anymore. So I just wanted to let y'all know that that might be wrong. But I'm looking into it as much as I can, and I'll keep y'all updated on that part. And something's just been really bothering me since I did my live last night. And I was talking about Katie and her rocking back and forth and crying and everything. You know, and I brought up the fact that maybe she was just fiending from wanting to drink or something. Although that is possible and that could be a reaction. I just want to emphasize, guys, we really don't know. I don't want to put that on her if that's not what it was. So I just wanted to clear up those things. But yeah, before we got started, I just wanted to make sure all those things were cleared up. So anyways, here we go. See, Pointer Lover, that's what they were telling me. And I had heard, and we had talked about it. Like I said, there was a few of us that had talked about it, and it was, he got fired just right after that. So it's very possible y'all are right. And I just wanted to bring that out and let everybody know that, you know, hey, I might be wrong on that one. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep looking into it. Oh, Ken, you don't have to send me anything, sweetie. You're good. But thank you anyways. You don't have to do that. So Illinois. I have been hearing a lot about Illinois come up when we talk about the Sebastian Rogers case. Matthew Mocklack, 19 years old, from Villa Park, Illinois. He was arrested in his home on June the 26th. Now, this is what he was charged for. 20 counts, especially aggravated, SEX exploitation of a minor, 1 count of solicitation of a minor, and 1 count of continuous sexual abuse of a child. Now, that's a lot. That is a lot, guys. Said he was being extradited from Illinois to Sumner County to Hendersonville. Police urge parents to watch closely their child's online activity. Online activity. Like game playing, like playing games online with people, friends. How locked down was Sebastian, I wonder? Because for the police to, in this article about this guy, tell the parents to watch their kids closely with their online activities, it's got to be something online related, I would think. Now, he was from Illinois. And, you know, we talked about maybe Katie getting a new car. But then we found out the car that was in her driveway was not her new car. It was her friend, her best friend, I guess, Lauren. It was her car. It had Illinois license plate. Now, from what I understand, Laurel's son was the young man that did things to Sebastian when he was young. That was when they lived in California. And her friend, Lauren, is at her house in Hendersonville, Tennessee right now. So there's another Illinois connection for us. Now it's T-Rev had a call on his channel. And guys, I want to apologize to you right now because it's going to be a while before I can be up and running again, before I can get a laptop. But mine is not up to date, and the Wi-Fi they have here won't acknowledge my laptop. So on here, I can't present, you know, video files and stuff like that on my tablet. So I can't play those things for you. But T-Rev did have someone call into a show called Uncle Taco. And Uncle Taco was talking about how he was good friends with Katie and with Seth. And he played online games with Sebastian. If you remember, Seth had told us that he had Chris that he was allowed to play online games with. He had his dad, and then he had a friend from Illinois. Well, this friend is Uncle Taco. And at first I thought, oh my gosh, this sounds like Andrew Hilt. This is a prank. This is stupid. But the more I listen to him, I'm like, well, maybe he's not Andrew Hilt. And about that time, Seth, this was being played on another channel. And Seth came into chat. And Seth, first thing out of his in his chat, in the chat there, first thing he types out is, "Hey, it's Uncle Taco." And he did confirm that caller that called into T-Rev was definitely Uncle Taco. So y'all go over to T-Revs, check that phone call out. He talked about Sebastian, he talked about Katie, he talked about Seth, and Uncle Taco, I guess at one time was in Illinois, but now he is in Oklahoma. So you've got a 19-year-old doing things with children, and there's an online connection there. You have Katie's best friend, and her car plates are from Illinois. And then you have Uncle Taco, who at one time was in Illinois. That's a whole lot of connections right there for Illinois, all within just a couple of days of time. And I just thought how weird it is that we've been talking all this time, a couple of little things here and there, but within just about 2 days, all these connections to Illinois. Oh, Ken, you're so sweet. But yeah, guys, we got a lot. There's a lot of connection there. And when it comes to a kid's case, a child that's missing, you want to do everything you can. Look into every little thing that you possibly can. Because you never know. You never know. And I don't want to start up some rumors about Illinois being a connection here. It's just, it was kind of strange that within just a couple of days, here's 3 people connected through Illinois. And one of them is a 19-year-old young man who likes little children. And that really bothers me because they were real quick, Katie and Chris were, to put a no out there that Sebastian is not allowed to talk to friends online. So I do wonder about that. But you can't help but not wonder because, I mean, kids do those things. That's what they do. My granddaughter was talking to her friends online, people from her school, and there was some other people in there. Well, her daddy went in and heard her talking to these people. And when she mentioned a name he didn't know who it was, he asked, "Who is that?" And she said, "I don't know. He's new." Well, my granddaughter is now grounded from that. It was okay. Well, it was just classmates, 6th graders. But there always seems to be a way for somebody to pop in, to find their way in, because that's what they do. And kids want to communicate. And as bad as Sebastian was wanting friends, I just wonder, is there a possibility that he went to meet his friend maybe a friend he met. But then I go back to the fact that there is no scent of Sebastian leaving the house. And I don't care what Chris Proudfoot said. He's an idiot. People do not disappear. Do not disappear from a front porch or anywhere. But they could walk off. Maybe he was wearing somebody else's shoes. I don't know. Maybe he grabbed some house shoes from somebody else's that might have been at the front door or something. And therefore it wouldn't have been his scent, huh? I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I do know this. There's always a possibility when there's not an answer. Everything's a possibility. So I do want to keep a close check on what they find out from this young man when they bring him in. I want to find out just a little more on his connection to Hendersonville. Because if that was done prior to this young man going back to Illinois, it really would have been around that time that Sebastian went missing. So therefore, it does put it within the realm of possibilities. But I don't know. And the police haven't said a whole lot. They haven't said about the children. They haven't said anything about ages or anything like that. But I'm going to pay close attention to that. Yeah, he wasn't seen, Millie, anywhere. And that's a thing. He could have wore somebody else's shoes and walked off, but I really think he would have been seen. And I've actually had someone that drove down their street and saw their house at night when it was fully dark outside and their house was lit up. And when there was places where it wasn't lit up, you could still see because of all the other houses. You could still see. It wasn't pitch black like what Chris and Katie made it out to be. They were very surprised at how it wasn't as dark. But I did see it in another chat where it was mentioned that Chris has an aunt that either worked or works at a behavioral institution. So children with special needs is where she works at a facility. So, hey, Robin, thanks for coming in. Thank you for being here. But yeah, that was really interesting. That really caught my eye. I don't know where, but I'm very interested to find out. And I sure hope if that's for real, that it will be checked out. And if it hasn't been, we can make sure it is. So Anyways, I just wanted to get on here tonight and talk with you guys a little bit. Just talk to you about that little bit of that Illinois connection there. 2 days, all of that came out about Illinois. Well, nobody has said he's in a facility there, Robin. Nobody has said he was. I just heard Chris had an aunt that worked in one. And I would like to make sure it's checked out. I mean, I really don't think if Sebastian was carried out, I would think that would not be in good terms. But yeah, maybe so. Sebastian just might be found after summer is over. Wouldn't that be coincidental? Just in time for a little girl to go back home to her mommy. Ah, okay. Robin. So Katie's mom is living in North Carolina with her other daughter. Okay. You know, I know the things that got said about Katie's past. People don't think it's relevant or anything. And it isn't if you're going to use it to exploit. However, it helps with understanding. And that's the only thing it should be used for. See, Cheryl, I wondered about that, but I don't know her friend's last name. But I did wonder about that. I mean, the boy gets arrested. You find out that her best friend's there at her house right now. So I don't know. There's just too much that was popping out with Illinois all of a sudden. But let's see. Robin said, I don't think Dolly knows that Valley is thinking that she still lives in Virginia. She doesn't. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, Ken, you have a good night. Love you, Ken. You have a good night. But yeah, I just wonder about it all. And, you know, wouldn't that be something though, Millie, if he's miraculously found after she goes back? So I don't know. I wish, I really wish we had more. I really wish Sebastian could be found one way or the other, just like I wish Summer could. Just these baby, just they deserve better than what they're getting. And people aren't going to back away. They're just going to keep going stronger. But we got to keep trying. We got to keep talking about things. And if we don't, then they just fade on into the background. And I'm afraid that's exactly what certain people would like to happen. Today is just put some flyers up here in my Oh, you never know, Ken. That is exactly right. I live in Texas and I put up flyers here because you never know. Yes, that is a very good thing for you to do. Yes, Robin, I do too. I pray that he is still with us. I really do. And, something we never know. I just wish we could get an end to it and the people that deserve to be locked up are put away because they deserve it, even if they just took him somewhere. They deserve to be locked away. They really do. Um, there was something else I was going to tell you, and I can't remember. There was so much I was going to play for y'all, and I got my computer out and I just worked on it and worked on it, and I was going to play all these clips, and no, it works fine. My computer works perfectly fine, but it won't hook up to their internet. They have the high speed fiber optic and blah blah blah. I don't know. And it won't hook up to it at all. Will not even recognize my computer. So I got to figure a way to make do on my tablet and still get these things to play for y'all. So y'all be patient with me while I try to get that figured out, because the way my life is going right now, it's going to be a long time before I can afford another computer. Uncle Taco and his wife were talking to Jay. You might want to listen to it. Okay, I will. I will. I mean, they were talking on T Rex and just said what, a good boy Sebastian was. He was just happy and fun and he loved his dad. They honestly thought Katie had something to do with it, is kind of what I got out of it. So, but I thought it was funny because I was listening to it on Allegedly with Brittany J last night, and I was listening, but I was falling asleep. So this morning I went back and replayed it. And it was funny because everybody in chat's questioning, is this guy for real? Because you have somebody, random stranger, call in. Oh, good, Millie. I will definitely do that. Y'all go check out Jay for Justice, okay? Because Millie said there's a lot of information there about Sebastian that they gave. So I wish I could play some. I'm so bummed out, y'all. Sorry. Like, just when I got my channel up and going good, I can't play it. Can't do none of these things. But I will watch it soon as we get through here. It was good, Janice. I will definitely go listen. Um, yeah, it was just funny because Seth, pops in and first thing he types out is, "Hey, it's Uncle Taco," and everybody's like, "Oh, he's for real," because everybody was like, "Who the hell is this?" So yeah, I'll definitely check that out for sure. Well, I'm not going to keep everybody too long because I know so many others are going live as well. And I'll just move on out of the way and scoot. We can all get busy listening to other things, but I do appreciate y'all being here and listening to me. And even if I couldn't play nothing for you, but I'll figure out a way to make it happen and we'll do it the right way. It's just aggravating. Just par for the course. Seems like when it all falls. Yeah, I don't know, Janice. I'm starting to think that I'm just stuck down here in a valley by myself and rocks are piling on top of me. But I do love y'all. I do thank y'all for being here. And y'all go out there and just listen, pay attention. Hey, Karen from Massachusetts. Hello, hello. You're a long ways away from me. Thanks for being here tonight. I appreciate you. We're about to end, Karen. About to get off of here. But come back for sure. Chat it up. We'll have a better stream another day. I'm just kind of bummed, I guess. But y'all go out there and learn things about Sebastian. We'll get back together and we will do a study group. And oh, thank you, Millie. But yeah, we'll do a study group. Okay, we're going to do something like that where everybody can bring all their thoughts and ideas and we'll all take notes and see what we can put together and connect, what dots we can connect, because that's what we should be doing. So, you too, Janice. Love you a bunch and thank you for being here. We have a birthday party tomorrow, and I have already pinky promised that all day tomorrow for the whole entire day, I have to do what Sydney Grace wants me to do. And I told her, as long as I don't have to spend bunches of money because I don't have it. She said, deal. She said, get your polish ready. So I guess I will be catering to a 7-year-old tomorrow. But thank you all for being here and listening. I love you all so big. Keep talking about Sebastian. Keep listening. Take your notes. We'll get back together. We'll do that soon. And we'll see what we can come up with. So until then, guys, love and hugs, everybody. Bye.